Hi guys, today is April the 22nd, and after what has it been, 3-4 months, I finally have another DVD update to do. Hopefully this shouldn't take too long to do because it's only one movie. But yeah, anyway, as you might can tell from the title, depending on what I call it, this one is actually kind of unique for me, in the same way that the first Ghostbusters movie was for me. Because Ghostbusters was the very first DVD I ever bought, and well, this movie I'm going to show you is unique for me because this is actually the first Blu-ray I ever bought. Yeah, I finally gave in and bought my first Blu-ray, which I've been meaning to do for a long time now, for various reasons. And that's this. Yeah, I've been meaning to get this I've been wanting to get this for a long time. This is one of those movies I had wanted to go see in theaters, but unfortunately I wasn't able to last year. And basically, what it's about, it's a superhero movie. If you aren't familiar with it, it's actually based on a graphic novel that I've never read, but I would like to. Which I hear there's a few things in the movie that was done quite a bit differently from the graphic novel. But basically what it's about is the main character is a 16-year-old high school kid named Dave, who at the beginning of the movie asks his two friends why has no one ever tried to become a superhero. And with that question, he decides, hey, why not? I want to try it. And well, pretty much the movie gets right into it. He buys his costume and and it comes in the mail, and starts going out, looking for trouble. Which I think he decides to officially do that after he and his friend get mugged by these two thugs. And he ends up saving this guy from a gang assault, and it's basically recorded on several cameras and is uploaded to YouTube, and he becomes a sensation kind of thing. Also in the movie is these other two superheroes named Big Daddy and Hit Girl, who are basically Punisher-like characters. And their real life alter egos are Damon and Mindy. Basically Damon used to be a cop until the movie's antagonist, Frank DeMacchio, I think his last name is. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but it's something like that. He basically framed Damon for being a drug dealer, and he spent 5 years in prison. And during that time, his wife couldn't handle it, and she pretty much killed herself by overdosing. But fortunately, their daughter, who she was pregnant with at the time, managed to survive. And his best friend / partner raised Mindy, the daughter, while he was in prison until he got released. And from that point on, Damon pretty much trained her to be a serial killing vigilante, just like him. And basically, they go around killing criminals and stuff like that, just like the Punisher. And then there's the Red Mist, who is, unlike in the comics, is pretty much known from the beginning that he's the antagonist's son. And initially, he doesn't become the reason he becomes a superhero is because he wants to help his father catch Kick-Ass, because they believe it's him messing up Frank's businesses and his criminal enterprises, but it's actually Big Daddy, though he doesn't learn that. They don't learn that until later in the movie. And basically that's what the movie is about: is them trying to take down Frank, or at least all of them minus Red Mist, who is working for his father. Although at the same time, I may be misinterpreting it, but I got the feeling though watching it though that Red Mist, he really did like Kick-Ass, and he wanted to be friends with him because. At least that's the way I took at it, from a scene or two. Yeah, it's a pretty cool movie. It's got a lot of a lot of action in it, which yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, obviously you would expect from a movie like this, but and well, the whole time, like Dave, is trying to confess to his female best friend that he's actually not gay because, early in the movie he tried to stop a crime that a carjacking or not a carjacking. These two thugs were trying to break into somebody's car, and he tried to stop them. And basically, he got beat up and stabbed, and basically the EMT promised not to tell anybody about what he was doing, and basically he took his clothes and threw them away. And because he was found naked, they told everybody he was found naked, and because of that, everybody for some reason assumed he was gay. So yeah, that's how that came along. But yeah, it's a pretty good movie. I liked it. That's the inside of it and the disc itself, if you're wondering. I haven't really looked at what special features it has on here, but yeah. Probably it's, just all your typical special features, I suppose. The making of, and the art gallery, and basically just like talking about the comic book, I guess. Yeah, Big Daddy's my favorite, I think. I would have to say my favorite scene in this movie is the warehouse scene where we witness it on what Big Daddy did on the old nanny cam with the teddy bear. I'd say that's my favorite scene. It's really not much else I could say, I suppose. I hear the guy who wrote the graphic novel. I hear he's either planning on it or he's working on it right now. I can't remember, but apparently he's in the process of writing a sequel, which is going to have the subtitle of Balls to the Wall, which more or less is going to be about the Red Mist gathering supervillains into like a little team or group or something, and it's going to deal with Dave and Mindy basically gathering other superheroes to fight back or whatever. Hopefully they'll make a sequel based on that. Or for all I know, I mean that graphic novel's already been written and everything. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know. I haven't really heard anything else about it. Probably should have checked up on that before I did this video, but whatever. That's really about it. That's the only thing. I guess that's more or less all I have to say. Well, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.